What's up, everybody? This is Ant Walker here with Ringside Intel, here to talk about the official rankings. We got heavyweight boxing to talk about. Let's get into it. This is being recorded on May 19th, 2024. So just in case you're watching this a little later, I'm sure there's going to be an update. Coming in at number 10 is Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson is an Ohio native. He's someone who is starting to make a name for himself on the international scene. His last win, a 10-round decision, went his way. It was dominant to the point where his opponent was criticized for sort of doing nothing and being inactive. In fact, he threw a record low number of punches for a 10-round fight. Right now, he's trying to target Deontay Wilder. If Wilder gets past his next fight, which is coming up in June, then he'd like to be the next one for Deontay Wilder. And that could serve as sort of a passing the torch moment between one great American champion on to potentially the next. At number 9, we have Agit KBL. KBL had a great showing in the undercard of the Fury Usyk fight, and he got a second-round stoppage, worked the body over Frank Sanchez, giving Sanchez his first defeat. KBL remains undefeated himself, and this was considered a WBC title eliminator, so the timelines may not work for him to immediately capitalize on this, but this is a huge step forward for his career and a chance to become a potential champion in this division. At number 8, we have Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has had sort of a fall from grace as of late. After his back-to-back stoppage losses to Tyson Fury, he's had trouble getting back on track. He did score a quick knockout of Robert Helenius not too long afterward. However, his fight afterward against Joseph Parker did not go his way. He lost that by decision, and it was a big upset at the time. So he's got an opportunity to sort of rebound into the discussion against Zhilei Zhang in June. So we'll see how that works out for him. But if he loses that fight, things are not going to be looking well for the future of Deontay Wilder. Coming in at number 7 is Zhilei Zhang. It's very appropriate that he is matched up next with Deontay Wilder, sort of a similar current run of their careers. These great guys who find themselves on the wrong side of back-to-back stoppage losses, and they have to rebuild. That rebuilding process interrupted by another loss, and yes, again, a loss to Joseph Parker. So when they fight in June, a lot will be determined about the hierarchy of the heavyweight division. At number 6, we have Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois is in his own state of repair. He recently lost to Oleksandr Usyk, was able to rebound against Jaron Miller, but he's still kind of hovering in that mid-range of the rankings. And now with a contest against Filip Hrgovic coming up soon, this will be his chance to break through. At number 5, we have Filip Hrgovic. Filip Hrgovic, just like Daniel Dubois, who he's going to be matched up with in June, has a chance to break through into the consciousness of the average boxing fan. Despite his stellar resume, he's someone that has sort of flown under the radar, and this next fight is going to be very crucial to see what lies ahead for his future. Coming in at number 4 is Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is a name that could have been written off quite some time ago. Losses to Anthony Joshua, Dylan White, Joy Joyce, those fights really set him back, but he's been able to rebound with this 5-fight winning streak that has now put him as a potential choice for title fights in the near future. This is a guy who just upset Deontay Wilder, just stopped the momentum of Zhilei Zhang, so Joseph Parker has a lot of upside right now. At number 3, we have Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua lost back-to-back fights to Oleksandr Usyk, and since then he has been on a serious warpath to get himself back into the forefront of this division. Most recently, he took out Francis Ngannou, the former UFC heavyweight champion, in 2 rounds, a marvelous showing, just a masterclass in boxing and what he possesses. So Anthony Joshua has a lot of options, and we'll see where he goes next. At number 2, we have Tyson Fury. Heading into the Oleksandr Usyk fight, there were questions surrounding Fury. Whether or not his performance against Francis Ngannou was a fluke, he did win that fight, but we're talking about a champion, a world champion who was dropped, outmatched at times, overpowered, and just did not look that good against a fighter making his professional debut. At number 2, we have Tyson Fury. Heading into the Oleksandr Usyk fight, there were questions about whether or not Fury was not taking Ngannou seriously because he had a very poor showing against someone who was making his professional boxing debut. He did answer some of those questions against Usyk, looked fantastic in a lot of spots, had an excellent game plan that he was able to affect in different ways, but ultimately could not get it done. Usyk outmaneuvered him, outpaced him, and was able to get the win, a split decision win. So there will be a chance for Fury to redeem himself. There is a rematch clause that he said right after the fight will be exercised. So maybe around October or so, we can see these two do it again. At number 1, we have Oleksandr Usyk. Of course, this man is now the undisputed champion, the first undisputed champion that we've had in 20 years in the heavyweight division. And what a great fight that he put on against Tyson Fury. Split decision win, and it was very close, but there were so many great moments, and he showed his ability to take damage, to come back, to rally down the stretch. It was overall a great fight, and I don't think you could really ask for more. However, there might be more coming up in the near future. There was an immediate rematch clause that most likely will be exercised by the Fury camp, and we probably will see these two do it again. That'll do it for Ringside Intel's official boxing rankings for the heavyweight division. Go ahead and go in the comments right now and let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who would you move around? What would your top 10 be? What order would they be in? And remember to like, share, subscribe, stay locked into Ringside Intel. I'm Ant Walker. Peace.